Alright, what's good everybody? Welcome back to a new episode. This one is going to be a review on this new Moonbeams X Formula X99s. Stay tuned. Woo! Welcome back to the show, Skate Fam. I know it's been a while, but I'm back at it. And if you've seen my original video for the X Formula 97s, which should be up here, I'll put a link. Go check that one out if you haven't, because I did a beginning first impression all the way to 1 month on that one. So that was a while back. Now I'm here with the X Formula 99 Moonbeams. Now, a big note on this one, I did switch to 8.5. I'm used to skating at 8.25, and I actually moved all the way up to 8.5. So it took a while to get used to, but I'm in on it. Now I'm going to play off on my original findings for the original X Formula wheel that I reviewed a long time ago, and it's going to go off of speed, grip and slide, and durability, and this is what it's all about here. As you can see, these are the Moonbeams right here. I'll show a picture up, and it does say X marks the spot. I wanted to test that out for myself, and luckily I truly did. Okay, so before we get into it, make sure to like the video, comment down below something, and also be subscribed to the channel if you're loving these reviews. These wheels, first off, being 99s compared to 97, I didn't think they'd be that different, but I gotta say, if you go to what is the benefit to a 99 wheel, now 99As to 101, due to the extreme hardness, yes, you're gonna have speed and the ability to accelerate very quickly with this wheel, and if you're into that, that is completely what it is all about. But it does say, however, very hard wheels can be unpleasant to skate on. Now, this is a big factor when I heard about 99, and a lot of people were asking me to do the review on this, and I was hesitant at first because the X Formula 97s were just soft enough as well as just hard enough compared to the Dragons. And when I heard about it, I had my own opinions on how the wheel was going to even react to skating street, to skate park, to even vert and even wood. It is a super fast wheel, but you have to pair the wheel with a good bearing. Now I'm going to give you a little bit more about what I skate with. So my go-to is always Bone Swiss bearings, but that can be very expensive, and I actually am skating at the moment Cortina T-Funks. I don't know how long they will last, but they're perfect. Also with that, a big one is, like before, I used to say Dragons with Bronson Rods. So if you haven't seen Bronson Rods, the shieldless bearing is a great go-to, and that's the one I was skating with all the Dragons and everything, and even into the last X Formula, and I switched them out just recent. On this wheel, the vibration absorption, again, like the 97s do, it's a perfect wheel for that. Now, the reason why I go over the absorption of vibration in a skate wheel, where a lot of people kind of, I guess, don't focus on that, because just like me, I skate a lot of parks. That's the way it is. I skate a lot of skate parks, and compared to the street, you're going to hit a lot of vibration on the ground. Literally, you're going to. And in this case, this actually softens the impacts on skating street, and this is what it's all about. This is the X Formula. Now, you gotta understand that this softness of the impact, for me being over 30 years old, again, the old man getting back on the skateboard, you have to understand, to do a long sesh, this is what it's all about. If you have bad knees, or if you have a bone structure that just, you know, you feel a skate session, this is the wheel for you. I will say this, but it really has to do with how much do you want the 99 factor. This is why getting to the next is grip and slide. And if you are a person who likes to do revert tricks, or even just sliding in general, this will slide when you need it. Remember, these high performance materials that are in there really do come out in this way, because for me, I didn't expect it to be much different from the 97s. Believe me, I did not. And I literally am happy that I picked up the wide cut version of this wheel, or the wide cut Moonbeams, because all of my tricks that I was reverting, I would, you know, have to push a little harder with the original X Formula. And I have to say, getting this new wheel and really breaking it in and really, you know, feeling it for what it is, it's been a great experience, and it'll grip when you need it, but it will slide when you need it. Now to the big one that everybody needs to understand is that for the money you're paying, you want durability in a wheel. Believe me, you don't want no flat spots, no chips. Remember, a wheel's going to get dirty, but it's going to still keep going. Now the graphic will get washed out from just skating, but that's what it's all about. Now, like I went over in the original review, was that this is the brainchild of a 10-year literal optimization of a wheel, how to make a wheel better. And this is where X Formula really came out, even from the Dragon wheels. This is all the mindset of making something that it's already been way better. And even with this, understand, when I heard, oh, they're coming out with a new one, 99s, that this is just tuned to perfection. And remember, this always goes back to the longevity of the skate sesh, meaning if you're getting to skate 3-4 days out of the week, that's one thing. When you start getting up in age, remember, the longevity of your skate sesh really is going to have to do with how are you healing after the fact? How is your body retaining the little bruises you might get or the soreness? And literally this wheel will make it so you can have these long sessions without long recovery periods. Because I have to go back to it that yes, X really does marks the spot for me personally, and I have to say, those softer landings really do the job for me. You have to understand that I stopped skating in 2007. I was 17 years old, and I never thought I would get back on the skateboard. I remember that, not dream, but just the idea, it was so far away, and I'm so happy that I picked skateboarding back up because it has opened the doors for me in a lot of different ways, as well as opening up my mind. So in conclusion, I just gotta say, these wheels will change your life. Now that is a little bit of exaggeration, but I will have to say it will change your skating. It doesn't just roll smoother. It speeds through rough terrain. It slides like butter, and yes, cuts through the crust. My gosh, I'm getting hungry here. So when it says it'll cut through the crust, it'll cut through the street and all the stuff and the mess that come with it. So I have to say, this wheel will do its job. Just like the 97s, the 99s, the Dragons, you have to understand, I can only tell you so much. I say this all the time that I can tell you go buy this, go buy that, but it really comes down to you, the skater out there. Try it for yourself. Go pick one up. Again, not a lot of people can just buy a wheel and go try it out for themselves and see if they like it or not. I know that. So I will say from personal experience that this wheel will do its job. Not only that, you will get the money that you spend on it, you will get so much more back. And that's what we definitely all want in a skate wheel and anything skateboard. If we buy it, we want it to work for us. So I wanted to show the setup, and this is the 8.5 flight deck, which I was not used to skating a flight deck. This is the first time me trying out a flight deck. Not only that, these are the AF1 hollow polished Ace trucks, moonbeams on point. And also that I did have to switch out these Ace bushings, the cushions here. These things did not last that long, so I had to switch them out for the Ace hard bushings. That's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching. This was Mick.